listening to this and you can actually recognise that some of these things are happening to your loved ones in your life, what's their best course of action to try and, you've got to recognise, because, alcohol is obviously very prevalent in our society, particularly with kids, and it's sort of getting worse. What are the things, or what are the triggers that you can do to actually try and pull someone back from that? And because with parents, we have this, I know more than you do, or you're my parent, what do you know, or whatever. We kind of go back to old patterns. But what is it that parents can do to try and help their kids through this time if they actually see they're in danger?
Well, adolescence is your rite of passage, and many parents are busy. We all are, and being emotionally available is a concept that rolls off the tongue easily, but it's easier said than done. And many parents make sure the kids have got the best schooling, they make sure their physical needs are met. But the rite of passage in the teenage years, we need to actually sit and be present to what the kids are going through. Because if, I often sort of say to people that are doing this work in their second rite of passage, which is where I'm in menopause, when all the fertility stops, when we're gearing up to become a young man or woman, we need to talk to somebody who explains the awkwardness, because anxiety is a byproduct of adolescence. And a lot of people get anxious about anxiety. And talking to our kids about anxiety, talking to our kids about emotionally medicating. Many people I work with aren't alcoholics, but they use alcohol or the occasional drug to quell anxiety, because nobody in their adolescence ever taught them how to manage anxiety. And all anxiety is a yellow light of caution saying, slow it down. Yeah. You're new at this, it's new territory.
A little bit out of your comfort zone, and you just got that feeling. Yeah.
So the biggest thing parents can do with kids in adolescence is actually start to talk about their own anxieties, talk about their own adolescence, and rather than lecture or crisis manage once the kid's gone off the rails. And look, this starts way before, you need to open that portal, but especially in adolescence, to be able to talk about. And when kids feel awkward, I had a client yesterday saying, my daughter, she's so bloody superficial. All she wants to talk about is the Kardashians and clothes. And I said, of course she does. She's trying to work out what flavour of woman she wants to be. And rather use that as a portal for connection. Because underneath that, underneath the jeans she needs and the bikini she wants to wear, there's an energy of expression, and try and get to know her through what message she's trying to say and what she likes about that and how she feels about that. And
rather than going
rather than have a go, because through adolescence it's a really tricky time. And if we don't get that support, eldership support in adolescence, we end up making it up as we go along, and often by midlife the anxiety's just accumulated because we never learnt how to sit with it, and we've got to redress it.